Hello and welcome back to the Grand Gaels. So I was asked in the comments to have a look to our east, just to kind of show what's going on in the rest of the world. So let's do that. Let's figure out what's going on outside of Western Europe. Oh, it's all the Mongol Empire. I see. They are very, very strong. They have 47,000 troops. That is crazy. For comparison, we have 19,000. We're probably the strongest army that we have met up to this point. And yet, we don't even, we're not even playing in the same league. They have over double our number of troops with, a whole extra nation's army to spare on top of that. That's terrifying. They are also not as far away as you might think. They're pretty much past the Byzantines at this point. They're very soon going to reach us. That's a problem. That's a problem. However, they do have a lot of land down in India to conquer, because they, much like the player base, have completely ignored the fact that it exists. So, let's see what else we've got over here. So the Byzantine Empire, they're falling apart. So our, barrier to the east, our great defenders of this land, they're about to fall. This isn't great, because basically, if they fall, this means that the big power between us and the Mongol Empire is basically gone, which is not great. It definitely also gives us a reason to keep Poland, Hungary, and Croatia alive, because if the Byzantines fall, we need a barrier, because we'll need time to prepare. It also gives us a great reason to look at Francia and think, you either need to be on our side, or you need to be part of us. Because if they are not there, then then they're just going to roll over the rest of this map, basically. There's not a lot that can be done to stop them. I guess we could do Attrition Tactics, where we try and just basically go in here and say, alright, we're going to do, hit and run. We're going to do... Where's the other ones in here? There's some other ones that are good, aren't they? Oh, there might be these ones, like Enduring Hardship, and a woman's home for controlling territory, and getting advantages there. You basically just raise your fort level and hope that eventually they run out of troops. But yeah, it's not a long-term solution. So yeah, that's something to worry about. Anyway, it also gives us a nice way to give us a end condition for the campaign. There are two things I want to do before the campaign ends now. One, I want to win a war against the Mongol Empire. We don't necessarily need to take it all, but I want to prove that we are the strongest people on the map, so win a war against them. That seems like a good challenge. The other thing that I want to do is I want to do the Reclaim Britannia decision, because this is something that you cannot do as any other type of culture. This is something we're not going to do unless we do this kind of campaign again, so I want to do it now, because at least then we can say we've done it. So, those are my two goals for the end of the campaign. We'll see how close we get to them. Right, now, back to more familiar things. We're out of money, and we're in trouble. So, how are we going to solve that? Well, I have found a new screen from clicking around in the UI, one that I wish I'd known about before. It is this one. Now, this screen is very useful. I kind of knew it existed because it shows you how many troops that you've got, but what I didn't know is it also shows you if a feudal contract has been changed and allows you to change it on the same screen. This is absolutely fantastic and something I definitely should have been using all along. So yeah, we're going to scroll down there and basically fix everybody to get as much money as we can out of them. It also shows you if you're losing money because you're not their rightful liege, which is important to know, but there's not a lot you can do about it. There is de jure drift, so we can see here that the Holy Roman Empire does drift over here into, and it is taking over the Empire of Britannia. So in 68 years, England will become a part of that, which would be great because we'll get more taxes, but it doesn't really solve the initial issue. Now, what we could do, and what isn't a terrible idea, well, it is a terrible idea right now, but isn't a terrible idea in just a little bit, is we could create the other empires. So we could create the Empire of Britannia, we could create the Empire of Scandinavia, and then suddenly everybody would be paying us full taxes. That would be great. Problem right now is that we have partition, as our succession law. So basically all of our children will inherit equal amounts, so they'll each get their own empire, which is not really ideal. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to change that to primogeniture. Once we have that, the first child inherits everything. We can then create the other empires, and that first child will inherit all of them. Your vassals aren't mad at you for holding multiple empires, so we'll be fine then. And if we can get the other empires, it will also give us de jure wars over any of the land that we don't already have. So, a lot of positives. How far away are we from primogeniture? 27 years. So we got 68 years or 27 years for a solution to that problem. Really, a little bit too long, I'd say. If it was like 2 years, maybe we can fix that, but, 27 years is a little bit much. Right. Let's go down here and see if we can get any more money out of our vassals, because we should be able to see the ones that we can change contracts of. Duke Roderick. He pays us normal taxes. Maybe we could push him up to high taxes. He does like us, which is a positive, even with a bunch of negatives there. What if we pushed him up to high taxes but gave him some stuff back? Like war declaration being sanctioned is definitely something, and then maybe title revocation. He's not going to be in factions against us currently. This seems okay. -5 opinion is something that we can cope with for 5% extra tax, which is 0.6 gold per month. That's not an insignificant amount given how much we're losing. Yeah. I'll take the extra taxes. How about you? Now you don't like us, but you're weaker. Yeah, it's only 0.3 for a lot of opinion loss. I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's see if there's anybody else. How about you? 0.4? It's our sister. If she rises up, we can just take her titles because we have a claim on them. Yeah, sure. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to give her title revocation because she's our sister and we could take her titles. But I am going to sanction war declaration from her. Cool. Little extra in terms of taxes. Bohemia. If you paid us full amount, you get an extra 0.2. Is this just because you're earning no money per month? Is that why you're giving us nothing? Yeah, you currently have negative 2.2 per month. Okay, so we're not getting anything out of you either way. Lotharingia. You can get an extra 0.8. I would love to get that. Now, do we want the negative 10 with Lotharingia? No, but if I was to fix my court grandeur issues, that would be fine. There's not really anything else that gives opinion here, is there? Nope. I'm going to do it. I think 0.8 is far too much for us to give up. So yeah, I'm modifying that. He's going to be unhappy, but I mean, we're now only losing -2.4. You are pathetically weak. Yeah, and we can stick you underneath someone else at any time. But you only give us 0.1 in tax, so therefore I'm not going to worry about you. You also only give us nothing. Yeah, these guys give us nothing in tax, so there's no reason to squeeze any extra money out of anyone there. Right. So I made a little bit. That's 1.9 gold per month. It's not a lot, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's have a look at this. See, we're getting anything here? Prepared conscription. That mean that we're paying less when we're at war? I don't know. I don't think army gold maintenance affects your men at arms cost, unfortunately, but yeah, if it does, that would be good because they're probably costing us a significant amount of our money. Unraised 9.8. I could get rid of the outdated siege equipment because that's 0.3 per day. Well, this one's 0. It's not that outdated though. That's the problem. It's not that terrible. These are size 13 out of 12. Is that costing us more? Because they're over our max? They'll be reduced by 0.68. No, so it's not costing us anything more. That's fine. What else could we do then? What else could we do? I could fire my bodyguard, and that would save us 1.7. Yeah, that would work. How much does it cost us? It costs us 300 and he doesn't like us. Sorry, 200 and he doesn't like us. Yeah. So now we're only losing 0.7. Court Physician is definitely something we shouldn't get rid of because that keeps us alive. We're now only losing 0.7. When does the Pope give us money? He gives us money in 1 year. So in 1 year, we're going to get some money. We're also going to finish a trade port soon. The trade port is going to get us an extra 0.2 times by all those percentages, so like 0.3. Okay, I think we'll survive if we can make it to next year. One of my other thoughts is we might be able to take some land off of the Byzantine Empire. We could seize this county down here, which would then improve Sicily's opinion of us, and they might pay us more money. We have a lot more troops. We'd have to pay money while we're at war, but this seems possible. Do we have any factions? We have a couple that are getting close, yeah. I think we do it. I think we go to war and we just win against the faction if we need to. Declare war. Now, we got anything in here that we can do? We could call in our allies and just let them win the war for us. I'm not going to do that, but that's an option. Right, I'm going to raise, and then we're going to do this war with only levies, I think. Levies and these men-at-arms. Yeah, so let's just raise all. And then I will start lowering our troop count in a second. Right. New army. Trebuchets. And then they have 2,000 troops. Let's go with 6,000. I'm going to disband this army. Right. New commander. This guy, because he's good at sieging. Head to the war goal, siege it. Hey, somebody's come here to give us some court grandeur. Appreciate it. Raised our level of fame, which is nice. Does our level of fame affect our court grandeur? Not at all. Okay, well, it's fine. We got 15 gold from that siege. Now, the problem is going any further costs us 60 gold to cross the sea. We're going to have ticking war score. The question is how long we want to have that for. She's only got 59 troops. We should probably walk over. I could walk the long way around. I could disband the troops and then raise some up here and walk through Croatia. I'm going to make my way over to here, and we're going to hope that we make our money back from ransoms. That's my goal. So over here, we have a dangerous faction. You want to be on the council. Okay, you got 16. That would make England not like me. Frisia is mad. How far are you above? You are 26 above. You provide 16. You provide 13. We could get rid of those two and that would kill the faction. Okay. Yeah. So if we got rid of these two, so what's Messing? Where are you? You are part of Germany, which we currently have not created. We could create a Germany, because if we created Germany, we now hold no land within it, so that could work for us. How much does Germany cost? Germany costs 400 gold. So if the Pope gave us money, we could get Germany. The Pope is going to give us money in May, potentially, if he likes us. Romance the Pope. What about seduce the Pope? 0 chance of seducing. There's a chance we can romance him, though. Declaration of love. Let's see, what's he got going on? He's a scholar. He's a poet. I'm going to write him a love poem. The candle is burning low when I finally finish my poem. Before I send it, I give it one last read. Your masculinity is the life-giving sun of my world. I wish only to be at your side, that I may know the depths of your love. Please be the Odysseus to my Penelope. The waiting is unbearable. The thought of rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When his reply arrives, I tear the seal, shaking hands. While I cannot encourage you, my liege, I am most grateful for your kind words. Yours faithfully, Marinus. My scheme continues. Okay. Well, siege this down. We got 8 gold. Hopefully we can get a little bit more from the next one. We do have ticking war score. 48 days. How long's left on this? 5 months. Okay. Okay, we can make this work. It's actually gone down in strength since it started, which is great for us. Poetic license. There's no man lovelier than Pope Marinus. In his presence, my words often fail me. None of my compliments ever do him justice. Perhaps a carefully drafted poem would better capture his virtues. I could talk about his exquisite features. If he's charmed, I get a scheme success chance. Otherwise, he gets negative opinion of me. What is he? He is deceitful, diligent, and chaste. Okay. Noble righteousness? Your eyes are better than a ham in winter. I wish only to have you close, that I may know how you smell. I will never let you go, ever. Is he mocking me? Okay. Vassal taken prisoner. Oh well. You worth any money? Nope. Okay, back up here. Factions in 4 months. Faction targeting us disbanded. Not the one we were looking for, but that's okay. Oh, ransom? Hey, 100 gold? I will take it. That's a long way towards what we're after here. Can you give me money now? I bet you can't. Ask for gold, he will accept. Fantastic. Wonderful. I'm going to create Germany. Right. Titles to be created. Kingdom of Germany. Right. Now, who is in the faction? Is my sister in the faction? I don't believe she is, so we could give the land to my sister in West Franconia. That would be good, because she's unlikely to plot against me to that level. But maybe she would try and press her claim. I could also use this as an opportunity to split Italy up by giving Swabia over. Let's do that. Duke Heinrich. I'm going to grant you Germany. He's very happy, and 7 vassals will be transferred. Wonderful. Now, there are still some people that I think I need to give... Oh, no, these are all... Yeah, these are underneath someone else. What about you? What are you part of? You're part of Pomerania. Okay, well, that's fine then. He loves me because I just gave him land. Great. And that faction is now dead. Perfect. That's what we were after. Let's go. Got another 8 gold. Keep moving along the coast. We need a new leader for this one, because our old leader, I guess, was in Germany. Things are under siege. Oh, they have an army. Okay. We'll siege this down and we might head back over and fight them. I'm not going to try and seduce them any longer. Let's head over. 61 gold to cross the water. We'll pay it, because now we get to beat them up. He thinks we'll lose. I disagree heavily with your assessment of how this battle will go. I have 4 times as many troops. Yeah. There was no way that I was losing that one. Right. The reason I couldn't let them just siege is because I didn't want them to siege the war goal. For obvious reasons. They're probably going to head up here. This way. Declaration of love. This person's trying to... give me a declaration of love? No. Right, up here. Secret exposed. Will imprison Princess Una for having an extramarital affair? Ooh, okay. Sure. Because otherwise, I lose a level of devotion. So let's imprison her, then ransom her for 86 gold. There we go. You're already locked in. Apparently I'm not going to catch you, though. During hardships. keep going down here. No doubt we'll catch him soon. He just stopped for 2 seconds. There we go. Glimmering gold. Sweet Lord Marinus, I sigh as I kneel before him. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray tell me, how can I prove my love for you? You want Lord Lutebrand's necklace. Steal it. I got away with the necklace. Wonderful. We've won another battle. And captured some people. Anyone worth any money? Yeah, I'll get my 50 gold for you. Wonderful. Right. This is still going up. Chase the army down again. Just to gain more war score from battles. A child is growing in my womb. I am pregnant. Fantastic. We have an heir. At last. Or we should have an heir anyway. Hey, level of splendor went up. Nice. We are now significant. Yes, the dynasty that's run the Holy Roman Empire for the last 3 generations is now, you know, significant in the grand scheme of things. Yes, that makes sense. Kind of makes you wonder why they weren't significant before, but you know, it's fine. This is actually making us money, by the way. As crazy as it sounds, we've made a profit on the war. I can get this guy to pay me more taxes. Ooh. I'm going to gain the weak hook on him instead. It was tempting to take the that, but the problem was that if we did it, he wouldn't like us and he just raised a faction, so that's fine. Okay. Every time I close my eyes, I see Pope Marinus' face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadow, I make my way up to his temple. The sight of Marinus' chamber window makes my heart stutter. So close and yet so far. But wait, who is that? Climbing up the tower. A shady figure stopped by Marinus' window and unlatches the shutters. Ooh. I can say there's an intruder in the tower. I did not come here to wrestle a burglar, or I must save him. Well, our martial skill is good. I will save him. The sound from the struggle above is the greatest motivator I've ever known. Without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through the Pope's window. I feel as though I've been plunged into a frozen lake. He is on the floor, the intruder pushing him down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw her into the wall. The rest is a blur. When the danger is over, I turn towards him. What are you doing here? His voice trembling. I raise my hands in a gesture of peace, but he draws his dagger. Do not come any closer. Leave at once or I will hurt you. Oh no. Well, that was a bit of a misunderstanding with the Pope. We could cross and siege. However, we will win very soon if I just do nothing. Lambert returns to our court. You were gone? Who are you? These are both questions that I've got right now. Exotic arms. So, along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Octacan peddlers purport to have brought Telugu objects said to have come from a faraway court of a great ruler. Do I get rid of my armor to get some new armor? No. But also, I have that armor? Oh, I guess I should probably, like, be using it. I have a whole bunch of things I don't know about. Yeah, I must have got them in some of these wars. So, prowess, prestige, and controlled territory defender advantage versus prowess, prestige, and knight effectiveness. I'll wear that for just now. Our weapon currently is prowess and scheme success chance. I can get advantage in forest. Or faith hostility advantage, control territory defender. I kind of like that. Just get more of that. Don't really want to wear that. I just wanted to click on it to get rid of the new. There we go. Let's go with this. Okay. So we got a couple of things here now. That's neat. Right. Leave that. We could head over for one last siege, I suppose. Yeah, let's see what we can get. It costs us 61, but we might be able to get our money back, and it'll make the war end guaranteed. Because there's always a chance that they come over here, siege one of these, and the war gets delayed, so... yeah. My son and heir? Radolf seems like a great name. We'll go for Radolf. Wonderful. And he has got intelligent, which is not a bad trait at all. Yeah, that's good. Right. 100% war score. We got 11 gold for it, so we didn't make our gold back, but we did finish the war. And then we get all of this. Wonderful. She doesn't like us very much, but we have now we now control all the land at the bottom of Sicily. This guy now gets a plus 50 for pressing his claim, so that's great. We'll make more money once our men at arms... Oh wait, we're not even paying that much for men at arms. Oh, so we are just losing 3 gold a month. I was going to say we'll make more money at some point, but I guess we won't. Because of something else that's happening in our realm. There's some civil wars, so we're probably losing some money from that. But yeah, I think we're okay. We have a lot of money. Losing 3 gold a month while having 500 gold isn't the worst thing in the world. Our troops will reinforce, which will be nice, so we'll have factions that won't fire against us. Oh, you know what? We probably lost some money when we created Germany, because all the money is now being funneled through Germany rather than all these individual people giving us some money. So yeah, that was probably it. Also, he's a powerful vassal. Anybody not a powerful vassal here? Yes, Duke Roderick isn't a powerful vassal anymore. We could fire him. I don't really want to, but we could. So that's an option available to us. I did also realize that if Germany is a powerful vassal, I have now got another problem where now he is yet another person whose culture doesn't match where I need it to be. Although, he does have a son. And you know what we could do with the son? Offer guardianship. I'm going to put Lambert, I guess, in charge of this boy's education, and we're going to convert his culture. There we go. So we can now convert Germany over to the right culture. How are we looking on that whole culture converting front? You are... Where are we? Yeah, wrong culture. Wrong culture. Wrong culture. Wrong culture. Hey! Wrong culture. Wait a second, Scots is also wrong. So we're at 0-5. We've gone backwards since we started actively trying to do something about it. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.